Good morning. Thank you for joining us today for another session of gentle yoga. You'll need a couple blocks or a strap or both. If you do not have those things, you can also use a belt, a shoe box, anything that has a couple inches on it, just to use for the height. We'll get started in about 1 minute. If you want to grab a towel, grab some water, and I'll meet you on your mat. This morning we're going to start in a standing position. Hopefully you can see me. We're trying a different area. So arms out at your sides, Tadasana pose, mountain pose. Bring your feet hip distance apart, toes pointing forward, hands down at your sides, shoulders relaxed, down your spine, neck and head are long and tall. And then just begin by focusing on your breath, bringing your eyes closed, and just focusing on the inside. So deep breath in, and then exhale. Let's do 2 more big breaths in. Open your mouth, relax. And 1 more. Open your mouth, exhale. And from now on, we'll do our Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through your nose, restricting off the back of your throat and creating an audible sound. It sounds like an ocean or maybe a Darth Vader noise as you exhale through the back of your throat. Filling your lungs with each breath. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and exhale, breathe out. Follow this breath through the entire class. And if at any point you lose your breath or you need to take a break, feel free to go into child's pose and just take a moment to rest, come back to center, and then start back wherever we are at. Inhale and exhale. We'll begin by stretching out a little bit, getting our body warm. Taking a nice deep breath. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up, gather all that fresh positive energy, and exhale. 2 more times. Big breath in and breathe out. Slow it down. Nice and controlled breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Keeping your left hand down at your side, raise your right arm up, come to the crown of your head, and bring your ear to your shoulder. Try to avoid lifting your shoulder. Keep your shoulder low, your ear down. Inhale, raise back up, and exhale, drop your right hand. Left side this time, inhale, and hand to the crown of your head. Gently bring your ear to your shoulder. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower it down. Let's roll our shoulders. 4 big rolls. And then we'll take them forward, roll them, reverse it. Hands back down to your sides. Inhale up. And exhale, bring them down. We're going to keep our left hand down to our side. Right hand extends up as we inhale and reach over. Take your left hand as close to your knee as you can. Inhale back up to center. We'll switch sides. Right hand comes down to the side of your leg. Left hand extends tall. Inhale and stretch. Inhale, raise back up. Exhale, bring it down. Both arms come up. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands behind your back. We're going to interlace them together, maybe widen your stance just a little bit. Extend. Straighten your hands. Let your shoulders roll back. And then release. We'll do this one more time. Inhale up. And then exhale. Bring your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale. And extend. This time fold. Hinge at your hips and fold. If you can't quite do that with your fingers, you can just grab opposite wrists. And inhale, raise back up. Arms down to your sides. Step it back in. Inhale up. Hands through, heart center. Exhale and forward fold. We're going to drop down to a tabletop pose. Knees come down. Wrists and shoulders are parallel. Knees and hips are hip width apart and parallel as well. Lower your belly. Inhale. And exhale. Round your spine. Press through your palms. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to center. Extend your right leg behind you. Keep your toes pointed down. All right, let's toe tap here. We're going to drop it down. Inhale, pull up. Down, up. 3 more times. And 1 more. Toe tap, bring it up. And then bring your knee back to the mat. Other side. Take a deep breath. Inhale, raise your left leg. Toes are pointed down, nice and flat. Pull your core in tight. And tap. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And drop your knee. Take your knees wide here. We're going to go into child's pose. Bring your toes together. Shift your hips back. Your arms extend in front of you. Take your forehead to the mat. On your next exhale, let's bring our hands back. We'll push through as we inhale, raise back up. Plant your left hand into the mat and then take your right hand up. Take your gaze up. And then we'll switch sides. Exhale, drop your right hand to the center of your mat. Inhale, raise your left hand up. Gaze goes up. And exhale, drop it down. Curl your toes under. We'll go into our first downward facing dog. Your hips are high. Your back is flat and your gaze is towards your shins. Begin to walk your heels down a little bit closer to the mat. Coming to a stillness. Take your gaze forward, bend into your knees, and hold. Keep your core tight. And exhale, drop it back down. Knees to the mat, tabletop pose. We're gonna wag the tail. Take your gaze over your right shoulder towards your right hip. Then inhale to center. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale back to center. One more time on each side. To the right. And then to the left. Back to center. Curl your toes back up to that downward facing dog. Maybe your heels reach a little bit closer towards the mat this time. Slowly walk yourself up towards your hands into a folded position. Grab opposite elbows here. You can have a bend into your knees here. The main thing is keep your back flat. You can bring your ribs to your thighs, the top of your thighs. Drop your head, let it get long. Just rotate side to side. Roll yourself up, release your hands down. All the way up. Arms come up. Upward salute, hands up. Let's take it back just a little bit. Inhale to center. And then exhale, let's come back to Tadasana, our mountain pose. Find your breath. And inhale, arms come up. And exhale, hands through heart center, hinge at your hips. Step back to a high plank, or you can step all the way down to downward facing dog and flow through your vinyasa. Lower halfway, chaturanga, keep your elbows in. Press through your palms, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Right foot steps forward, left foot matches, and fold. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse your swan dive all the way up. Exhale through hands through heart center, and let's do that again. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to downward dog, or option to vinyasa, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Step forward in between your hands. Inhale, half lift, flat back, gazes forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. And then exhale, hands to heart center, Samastahiti. Should start to be a little bit warm now. Arms are going to come up. Inhale. Step your foot back. So we're wide on the mat here. 5-pointed star. Exhale. Bend your knees. Bend your arms. Goddess pose. Inhale up. And then exhale, take it down. Maybe go a little bit lower each time. Your back is flat here. Your tailbone is slightly tucked under. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last time. Exhale down. This time we're going to take our arms up. Inhale, turn to your right, come into warrior two. Everything is level here, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. You have a nice bend into your front leg at a 90-degree angle. Your back leg is straight with the side blade edge of your foot pressing into the mat. Inhale, straighten your leg, come up to 5-pointed star, and we're going to switch sides. Warrior two on the other side. Inhale, let's raise up. Back to warrior two, opposite side. We're going to reverse our warrior. Take it back. Make sure you keep that bend in your front leg. Gaze goes up. Come back to warrior two. And then inhale, raise up. 5-pointed star. We'll straighten our legs, switch to the other side. Warrior two. Take your right hand down, warrior. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, let's come back to center. Warrior two. And up. This time, take your hands to your waist. We're going to lead with our heart, lead with your head. Hinge halfway. And then drop your left hand to the mat. We'll extend our right hand up for a twist. Wide leg twist. Drop your right hand to the mat. Extend your left hand up towards the sky. Gaze goes up. And drop it down. Bring your hands back to your waist. Use your core to pull yourself back up. Arms come up. And then back to goddess pose. Bend into it. Inhale out. Exhale down. This time we're going to cross our elbows. Intertwine your arms. Bring your hands together. And then raise your elbows up to your shoulders. Gaze goes up. We'll do the other side. Arms come out. Rotate them back around. Left one is on top this time. Shoulders and elbows are level. Gaze goes up. And then swing it back out, goddess pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Drop your hands to your knees. You're going to widen that out. Bring your right shoulder towards the floor. Gaze goes up. Inhale to center, other side. Inhale up, arms come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to drop it all the way down. Bring your legs in a little bit closer. Malasana squat. You can use a block here to help assist you. Hands at center, or you can even bring them down to the mat or to your block. Just kind of shift side to side. Really opening up your hips. And then take it all the way down to the mat. We'll go into bound eagle pose, Baddha Konasana butterfly. Use your thumbs to the insides of your feet. Take your elbows to the outside. Nice flat back here. And then exhale, walk your hands down. Inhale, raise up. Bring your knees in together. And we're going to extend our legs long here. Staff pose. Toes are pointed up, back is nice and tall, arms come up, inhale, and exhale, fold. Take your peace fingers to your toes. If you can't reach your feet, you can either use a strap, even a towel will work. Wrap your feet and fold. Inhale, lift halfway, and then exhale, try to fold a little bit deeper. Walk your hands up. We're going to cross back over and roll over to that tabletop. Plant your hands into the mat, and we're going to come up to a high plank here, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Your arms are extended out to a T. Actually, your right arm is out to a T. Bring your left hand into the side of your chest on your mat. Then pressing through your left hand, we're going to roll over, bring your left leg over, gaze goes up, twist. Now you shouldn't feel any pain when you do this pose, maybe a little bit of discomfort, but if you feel pain, ease off. Inhale, let's come back to center. We'll bring our right hand in, extend your left hand long, and then roll over to the other side. Again, no pain. Inhale, let's come back to center. Arms come into your sides, next to your chest. Inhale, raise up. Let your shoulders relax down. You don't want to be like this with your neck collapsed into your shoulders. So nice and tall here. Exhale, release down to the mat. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, raise up. And exhale, take it down. One more time, inhale up. And exhale down. Hands will come behind this time. We're going to raise everything up, our chest, our knees, our feet, everything comes up. Inhale. Press through your belly, through your core. Hold. Hold. And exhale. Take your left cheek to the mat. We'll do one more. Bring your gaze forward and inhale, raise up. Try to get a little bit higher than you did last time. And exhale, release. Down to the right cheek this time. Take a bend into your knees. Your feet are flat, pointed towards the ceiling. You can bring your arms out to a T or whatever feels comfortable to you, maybe even in front. We're just going to go side to side. Dropping our feet to the left, bringing them back up, dropping them to the right. Coming back to center, reach back for your feet. Grab right where your ankle and your leg come together. On your next inhale, raise up, bow pose. And exhale, lower back down. We're gonna go back to our child's pose. Bring your hands into your sides, press back. Knees are wide, hips are low. And extend. Inhale, lift halfway and walk your hands to the right side of your mat. Lower back down. Inhale back to center. And exhale over to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Lower your head. And then walk your hands all the way back up. Bring your knees in. Curl your toes under, downward dog. Inhale as you raise your right leg up. Step it through in between your hands. Curl, turn your left leg out and inhale, raise up, warrior one. Drop your hands back, exhale, interlace your fingers. Inhale, gaze goes up. And then exhale, humble warrior. Press through your front foot. Inhale, raise back up. Release your hands. Arms come up. And then open up, warrior two. Swing your left arm back around. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Ground through your right foot. We're going to go into warrior three. So find a gaze point, your drishti. Press into your front foot and raise up. Toes are pointed down, your hip is closed here. Nice flat back, core's tight. Maybe you want to bring your arms back. And step it back. Arms come up. Inhale. And then exhale. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Down dog. Take a couple breaths. I'll switch sides so you can see this side. Left leg comes up. Step it forward in between your hands. Turn your right foot out. Inhale. Come up. And exhale, drop your hands down. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, gaze goes up. And exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, come up, release, arms come up. And then exhale, warrior two. Right arm winds around. Grounding into that front leg. Gaze goes forward. Hands at heart center. And push off. Toes are pointed down, hips are square. Sometimes taking a little bend in that standing leg will help with your balance. Arms back. And step back. Arms come up. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step your foot back, down dog. Inhale, forward, high plank. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's bring our right foot up. We're going to step it to the outside of our right hand. Dropping your knee, flatten foot, inhale up. And we'll do a twist here. Gaze goes back. Wind your arm back around. And exhale, drop your hands. We'll put our left hand in the center of the mat. Take your right hand to your knee and press away. Bringing your knee back to center. Go ahead and walk your hands back, coming to a half split. Hips shift back, weight goes back, and then your head closer to your floor. Walk your hands back to center. Curl your left toes under and step your right foot back. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left leg comes up and then to the outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee to the mat. Right hand comes to center. Twist. Not sure if we did that on the other side or not, but we'll go ahead and bring our arms up and do this kind of twist. We'll get the other side too. All right, drop your right hand down. Left hand to the inside of your knee, push away. Bring your foot to the side blade edge. Come back to center. Walk your hands back. Heel stays down, toes come up. And then walking it back to center, plant your hands, curl your right foot down, and step back. We're gonna get that twist we didn't get on the other side. So go ahead and bring your right foot back up to your right hand. Drop your knee, flat, left hand to the center of the mat, and gaze up. Dropping your hand back down. Curl your toes under and step back. Gaze forward, bend at your knees, and step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale. Bend your knees, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Your knees are together, toes are together, heels are slightly apart. Exhale, let's bring our hands to heart center. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your toes off of the mat. Maybe your seat gets a little bit lower. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. And then exhale, hands through heart center. 2 more. Deep inhale, arms come up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and come up onto your toes. Slowly lower yourself all the way down. We'll come to a seated position. Wide legs. Have to forgive me, it's a little hot in here today. Legs are wide. Bring your elbow to the inside of your leg. Arm comes up. Inhale. And take it over. Inhale to center. We'll drop this elbow down. Right hand comes up, gaze goes up. Inhale back to center. Grab the outsides of your knees, bring them in. Staff pose. Arms come up, inhale. And exhale, fold. Again, you can use a strap or a towel. If you can't quite reach your toes. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Walking back up. I'm going to come back to the sides. You guys can see we're going to go into our boat pose, Navasana. Arms are out to your sides. Knees are up to your chest. Nice flat back. Core's pulled in. Maybe you can extend. Come back to a bent knee. Let's do some bicycles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees back together. And exhale, release down to the mat. Okay, your knees are bent. Bring them into your thighs are as close as you can. Arms are out to a T. Just windshield wiper. Drop them to the right. Come back to center. Drop your knees to the left. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale over. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Back to center. We'll do 2 bridges here, bringing your hands down to your sides. Your knees are hip width apart. Palms can go into the mat. Press through your feet. Inhale, raise up. Bring your back, everything except for your shoulders off of the mat. You can even bring your hands together, interlacing your fingers, rolling your shoulders deeper into the stretch. And hold. Exhale, release your hands, drop your hips, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Drop your feet back to the mat. Last bridge, hands into your mat. Press through your feet, inhale, raise up. Interlace your fingers, roll onto your shoulders. Another modification I didn't mention is your block. You can use your block here to rest onto your sacrum. Little modification, it's a little bit more gentle. Releasing your hands. Exhale, hips to the mat, knees up. Give yourself a hug. Now from here, I want you to take your hands to your knees. We're gonna roll, make circles. Bringing it up and over, down, and back up. 4 times. And after your 4th one, we'll switch sides. Go to the left, down, up, back over. then flatten your feet. Point, flatten. Rotate your ankles to the right. Rotate them to the left. I'm going to try a new one. We're going to go into shoulder stand now. So your elbows and the backs of your arms are on your mat. You're going to roll back. Take your hands to your sacrum and then extend your legs tall. Keep your spine straight, your head is forward. Then we'll just begin to come forward. Drop your feet to the mat if you can for plow. Supporting your back, raise back up, bend into your knees, and release back down towards the mat. From here, we'll extend our right leg all the way up, crossing it over into a supine pigeon. Your ankle is next to your knee. Take your right hand and press your right knee away. Open your hip. Release your knee, thread the needle, bring your right hand into the center, your left hand will interlace your fingers on the other side of your thigh. And you can flatten your foot here. If you want to extend it, feel free to do that. I prefer a bend in mine. And then exhale, release it down to the mat. Bring your arms out to a T. And this right foot's going to go over to the left side. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale to center. Gaze goes forward. And extend your right leg all the way up. Exhale, take it down to meet your left foot. Extend your left foot up. And exhale. Send it to your right knee. Left hand to the outside of your left knee. Press away. Release, thread the needle, pull back. And again, if you extended your leg on the other side, go ahead and do it on this side. Unlace your fingers, drop your foot, arms come out to a T. And your left leg falls to the right. Gaze goes over your left shoulder. Inhale, let's bring it back to center and extend all the way up. Exhale, release down to the mat. Arms come down to your sides. We're going to bring our feet together and come to a supine Baddha Konasana or Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Allow your knees, allow the gravity to bring your knees down closer. You can use a block if you have them for a little bit of a variation, maybe a little assistance. Coming back to your breath. Just let gravity do the work. Bring your knees together. And then go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. We'll grab the outsides of our feet. Your knees come into your side body, and then you can roll side to side. Happy baby. Dropping your feet back towards the mat. Let's walk them out to the bottom of your mat. Our arms are going to come up all the way up. And I want you to stretch as far as you can from one side of the room to the other, taking a deep breath. Fill your lungs, the biggest breath you've taken all day. Hold it for 4 seconds. Open your mouth and exhale. Allow everything to melt into your mat. Allow your eyes to relax. Allow your breath to relax. Let your shoulders relax down. Your palms can either be facing up for receiving, or maybe you need more grounding today. You want to place your palms down. Relaxing through your core and your hips, down to your knees, relaxing your jaw, dropping the tongue from the roof of your mouth, unclenching your teeth, letting your knees fall out to the side, your ankles fall out to the side. Clearing your mind and allowing yourself 5 to 10 minutes to relax in Shavasana. It's our final resting pose, corpse pose. Letting your body rest. I would like to thank you guys for allowing me to share my practice with you this morning. This was Gentle Yoga by Inner Light Yoga and Barefoot Beach Cafe. The light in me honors the light in each of you today. Namaste.